For our next technique video, we're going to go through the push-up. So again, another really common exercise generally everyone's heard of. Really functional as well. Again, there's probably going to be some point where you're going to have to push yourself up off the floor or off of something in front of you, or just pushing something in front of you. So it is a really great exercise to learn how to do well, and it is one that's often done very wrong as well. So we want to go through, make sure we have a perfect technique for this one, learn it well, keep all our joints safe and happy. So we'll start here we'll get Adam down onto the floor into his push-up position. So to start the movement, we are going to have our wrists, elbows and shoulders in a straight line. So shoulders should be sitting directly on top of the wrists. And we're going to have from our shoulders to our ankles in a nice straight line. So we don't want to see hips up too high or sunk down too low. Nice straight line is perfect. From here, we are going to lower ourselves down to the floor, bending at the elbows, lower down to the floor, touch chest on the floor, and then pressing back up. So what you'll notice is that when Adam moves down, he has his elbows tucked in on sort of like a 45-degree angle here. This is exactly what we want to see. Keeps the shoulders in a nice safe position, keeps all of the pressure on the pecs rather than the actual shoulder joint itself, and just makes for a really efficient movement. So what we don't want to see, as I was saying before, so we don't want to see the elbows flared out, which is probably the first one. So super common, as we move down, people will flare their elbows out this way. This puts a lot of stress in the front of the shoulder here. We want to make sure we're not doing that at all. So another common one that people do is lift their hips up too high when they're doing a push-up. Yep, and pushing up this way here. So we want to keep the body in a nice straight line and making sure that the whole body is touching the floor at the same time. Just becomes a lot better movement. Perfect. Excellent. That's pretty much it with the push-up. It is a hard one to get right. Now, if this is a bit too hard for you, then often what a lot of people do is drop their knees to the floor and do a push-up from the knees. This is fine if this is the level that you're at. What we want to do here, so from the shoulders to your knees now will be in a straight line instead, and lowering to the floor, we want to make sure we maintain that straight line. So same again, tucking the elbows in, moving down to the floor, pressing back up. That's perfect. Good. Now, one thing that people often do wrong with this one here is, again, they have their hips up way too high. So Adam, if you lift your hips up there, that's perfect, good. And now pushing up, and they sort of move in this fashion here, which isn't really doing a whole lot. That's why I want to keep the body in a nice straight line, keeps the pressure on the chest, pushing well, really loading up through that area. Perfect. And that is your push-up, guys. So yeah. Give those ones a go, have a go at those technique cues, see if it helps, see if it feels any better. Enjoy.